And that's one level closer to the goal. And on top of that, you know, with all these financial measures now taken, it seems like we're really doing well. And we just hit 1,000 guests in this very zoo as well. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Planet Zoo, and welcome to a very, very rainy park. Indeed, as you can see, the weather is not really that great out here. Literally, like, the habitats are even starting to flood with puddles and everything. And we're having some issues, because that means that while our guests are overall not all that dissatisfied, well, you know, the thing is that the rain really drives them out of the park right now. And we did see in our satisfaction ratings at the end of the last episode that there was like 39% of people complaining that they didn't bring an umbrella, and that's probably driving them out of the park, I suppose. So we're going to look into that today, maybe see if there's some sort of way to protect people from the weather or allow them to buy an umbrella, something along those lines. And hopefully, you know, increase guest satisfaction that way, because that's like one of the few things that's still lacking. And, well, you know, otherwise, we've just kind of got to see to kind of try and keep the park in a healthy financial space. I mean, keeping is kind of a hard thing to say when you're at minus 2k, but overall we did some good jobs, I would say, over the last few episodes, getting the park kind of more up to snuff again. We just need to make sure that the happiness of the guests now sticks, that the numbers keep ever increasing, that we've got some decent amounts of money to back up our next expansions with. Because once we do have some money, what we are going to go is is that we are going to start working on that gold objective. First and foremost, I think the exhibit species, because that's usually the easier part of things, I would argue, and on top of that should hopefully drive guests into the park a little more. And then, you know, the profit, I mean, that's going to be one heck of a task. But we're going to get going on that in just a second. Before we do, though, if you're new around here, and if you do happen to enjoy this very episode, please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. That would mean the absolute world to me. We're slowly but surely inching towards 1,000 subscribers, which is obviously an enormous goal, and every single person just truly helps out so much. So thank you so much if you did that. And with that out of the way, let's go and have a quick look at what options we may find for, like, umbrellas. You know, that would be kind of what we want here, I would say. Maybe first things first, starting just by going through guest facility. Well, the thing is, I don't have any money. Worst case, I guess if we find it, we may be able to take a loan if needed. So let's look through this anyways. I mean, merchandise shop, I would say, is just got balloons, right? It looks very much like balloons only. We can go through prices here. But it's literally just that. And, well, adoption packs as well, it seems. So, unfortunately, not quite what we would want here. We've got a restaurant. What is that? I've not seen a restaurant yet. That's quite nice, actually. I had no clue that existed. I'm really liking that. And then there's like screens, toilet blocks, blah, blah, blah. But nothing in terms of like umbrella, rain cover, blah. You have got utilities, benches, and security. I mean, a picnic canopy is not really going to help them that much, I would imagine. And everything else here doesn't look all too useful to people either. Media devices and education is probably not going to help. This is still something I would really badly love to do, especially like a gondola, you know, starting down here, bringing people up there maybe to the bear habitat. We could get something easily going like that, and I think we should, because there's really not that many people heading up there these days. It's nice, you know, it's a nice little habitat with, you know, bears, which are probably quite interesting to people, but I feel it's just a bit too far away. You know, people are at least making their ways up to the wolves, but I think at some point they just probably get exhausted, don't want to keep going anymore. So actually having something that starts transporting people around the park is probably going to be quite sensible, and, you know, a gondola would make all the sense in the world to me to just carry them up the mountain. So that's something that in my mind we definitely need to do, but I would really like to find a way to, you know, do something against the rain. I'm not quite sure what that would be, though, to be honest. I mean, I guess there's some way to also get, like, some rain cover going, but covering all the walkways at the end of the day is also going to be quite complex, so that's not ideal. So what I think I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to Google this. Maybe there's something that we need to research or something, and we just don't know. We don't have it just yet. So let me go and hit Google for a quick second, and I'll be back right after the cut. Okay, and I'm already back, and I already know what we need. What we do need is an info desk, apparently. These guys are supposed to actually go and sell umbrellas. We do have one, but, you know, I guess the queue is quite long, so that's probably part of the issue. There we go. Here are the umbrellas. Okay, I had no clue that this shop actually did that. But apparently they sell the audio guides, and they do sell the umbrellas. We just don't really probably have enough of them. So the question is, I mean, we can't really financially afford it. We do also not really have a loan taken out yet. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we're not really financially stable as is. I'm not sure we should take a loan. It's interesting that we did have a loan repayment going on, though, this year. Last year, this year. I guess we just paid that one off recently. So, I mean, if you look here, we've got no money borrowed currently. So I suppose we just paid the loan off that we had there. The question is, well, I do feel that we should probably get another one of these, shouldn't we? There's so many people without umbrellas around here. Especially maybe here at the beginning. Look at that. Everybody without umbrella. Let's go and do it. Honestly, I think we just need to make sure that people are covered in terms of that, because otherwise, like, the effects from this rain are just way too strong for us. So we're gonna go and get an info shop going. We're gonna place it somewhat here, a little closer to the beginning of the park, maybe, or to the entrance, so that people can quickly get themselves covered with the necessities. Now the question being here, do we need to go and add this to the work zones? I suppose so. The question is, which one is it? Okay, it's not that one. It is this one, I guess. In this work zone and another. In this work zone. Who's working in which works? Ah, right. So we've got this, that, and my vendors are in different work zones, which is interesting, I guess. But yeah, so this is in these work zones. This is not in any work zone, so we'll add that right there. No staff room in work zone. Oh. Oh. Is that why we were having issues, potentially? Let's add that, I guess, so people can actually go and relax and everything. I mean, that's a bit of an issue. What in the world? Do we misconfigure more work zones like that? I mean, generally speaking, we actually should look through that. Maybe that's also part of the reason why we are having to have that many employees and they're taking so long to relax, because there's just no staff room assigned to the work zones that they're in. I mean, if that's the case, like, we could go save so much money by cutting our employees a bit soon. Oh, that would be beautiful. These guys actually have that assigned to them now. Okay, then we've got these lads, which do have a building right there for them. These guys now do have something. And, you know, this is one of the biggest work zones. You've got so many vendors for this one. And I feel like it was probably just because they had always taken so much time to relax and we just didn't have enough vendors that way. So that's probably part of the reason. We've got the same issue right here. No staff room in that work zone. We can probably exclude that. And now they do have a staff room there as well. Was that the issue all along, basically? I mean, look at this. These guys have nowhere to chill as well. Now they do. I mean, it's a bit far away, but it's better than nothing, I would assume. Okay, we're going to go check that out if that's maybe, you know, improving things with our workers one way or another. The shop is here. We've got a vendor, and hopefully people are going to go and actually grab their umbrellas there as well. Now, look at how quickly that thing is filling up. Wow, okay. So hopefully this is going to help. I mean, the numbers are going up like crazy in the zoo right now. We are potentially going to hit 1,000 guests here soon, which would be beautiful. And look at the amount of people waiting at all the shops. I feel like we need even more up here, which is absolutely mad if you think about it. Like, jeez. Maybe it's just because all the people are piling up right here and... Anyways, wait. Habitat cleanliness is a disease risk. Of this habitat here. Okay. Let's call a keeper here. Alright. Zoo's low on cash, we all know it. Power source failed. Mechanic is urgently requested. Way. Well, that's great. No power, no power, no power. Yeah, cool. So, where's the mechanic? We've got no power. Fix it. Quickly. Where's our freaking mechanic? Do we not have one for this zone? We did, right? Let us go check out the work zones once more. Oh my god, we just made so much money. Oh, that is so great. That is absolutely great news. You know, all the things that we have been doing seem to slowly but surely actually be doing something for us, which is absolutely magnificent. But the thing that I'm a bit worried about now is where in the world is the mechanic for our work zone here? I guess it's work zone 3. That she is supposed to be working in. Where's she going at? Wait. Why was she all the way out here? That makes no sense at all, does it? Work zone 3 should be this one right here. She shouldn't be chilling up there at all. Do we have the wrong thing assigned here maybe to the work zone? No. I don't get it. Why was she chilling up there? That's weird. That is very, very weird indeed. I mean, generally speaking, she's at least back in the... But where are you going? You're urgently requested somewhere else. Lady. Please. Oh, God. Diseased animals. Stop. We can't, Incubating rotavirus. Diseased animals and everything. It's not great. Animals stressed. Why is the animal stressed? Stress. Trying to hide. Maybe we need to give them like some spaces where they can hide. That's actually interesting. I've got no clue though. We've got all the dangerous fighting for alpha status, which I'm not sure if we can control that in any way. The game hasn't really taught us. Otherwise, that stuff is fine. Ooh, look at that guest happiness. It's gone up like crazy. That's beautiful. I love to see that. I really do. If we go across this once more. Okay, zoo feels small, which is not great. The stores feel busy. Well, the umbrella thing's gonna go away, I guess. But the stores are busy, which... I mean, evidently they are, but Jesus Christ, how many more do you need in this world? That's insane. I've built so many. I mean, like, I guess we can build more, but... Holy moly. It's like so many out there already. You not, like, buy stuff over here instead? Maybe we will just kind of try and see if that clears up a bit, or if, you know... We actually need more stores. I mean, the balloon store's not overflowing like crazy, which is a start, I guess. This thing's also like, a bit overflowy in it. I feel like it's all clearing up a bit more and people are moving further into the park. Look at that. Okay, that's beautiful. We are at 950 guests right now. Oh, the numbers are growing. It's beautiful. I'm not sure if we have taken care of the animals yet. It still doesn't feel like it. I think the one that was actually infected we've taken care of. This one we haven't yet. So You know, that's probably hopefully coming. And then, what about this? This one's still broken down. Where in the world is my freaking mechanic? Okay, wait. We need to double, triple check that this work zone's actually properly laid out. This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. In this work zone and another. It's in the work zone. So where the heck are you at? Jenna, why are you going for a rest? I am so annoyed at her. And why the heck is she going for a rest stop there? Wait, is there... There is a staff building in here, isn't there? Is it full? Says someone... She's not using the staff building because the staff building doesn't have any power. Well, you know, if you would have repaired the darn thing, you could use it. Okay. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? Barrier status is also already going down, like... I have to say she's a bit useless, so we probably do want to kind of level her up. But the thing is, when we do level her up, that's also going to mean that, I think... Is she going to become unavailable for a bit? I'm actually not sure. Well, we're going to level her up. I think we just need to, honestly. It's otherwise going to lead to a disaster quite quickly here. Animals are slowly but surely at least taken care of. Oh, there we go. See, the antelope's going to be treated too, so that's absolutely beautiful. I love that. That's a lot of problems out of the way right there. 986 guests right there. Come on. No! Guest happiness has gone down. What has happened there again? It's actually crazy, you know. I do have to say, I feel like my overall guest satisfaction is really fluctuating a lot more here than in the, well, Planet Coaster game, for example, for a comparison. The zoo feels pretty small. Okay. I don't really know why you feel that way, to be honest. It's quite big, not even going all the way up there, but I don't really know what we can do about that, I guess. Maybe it's just like the huge number of people compared to the size of what we've already built. I'm not sure. I really am not sure about that one. But what we can do maybe to make the zoo feel a bit more roomier, or not more roomy, but just have a few more attractions, is we can go and add an exhibit to the mix. And I think we will go and add an exhibit to the mix. So, I mean, generally speaking, I would kind of like to put it up here, but I kind of also want to make sure we can still have gondolas, like, carrying people up there somewhere. The thing is, there's also really a lot of trees in the way there, but maybe... how much does a gondola thingy cost, is the question. Because I guess actually transporting people around, offering people that, is going to be quite helpful indeed. I'm just expecting like a ton of costs to build that. Because yeah, I mean, there's 180 bucks to lay that out firstly, but it's not going to stay at that, is it? How do I turn this again? I wish Planet Zoo had the quick help menus sometimes that you do have in Planet Coaster, I have to say. Usually quite helpful. But hey, we've got a general clue, I guess. And the idea would be to start like this, right? Oh boy. Is that even going to make it up there? Uh-oh. Yeah, that does not feel like that's going to make it up there. No chance in the world. Okay, we're going to go stop that real quick. I hope we're not just wasting money trying that, to be honest. The thing being, the issue being, if that doesn't work the way we need it to, maybe we have to actually get a train going around the park or something, but I'm not really quite sure how we would lay that out. Let me see, what do we have here for facilities? I mean, the monorail is kind of like... It's actually kind of nice. question is, how could we best set that up? Maybe we could set it up around here. It's really not that ideal the way that this entire thing is laid out. Can we put that on... Well, I mean, we can't... Building a transport ride starts the selection of the ride and the transport ride section of the object. Oh, look at that. Track controls. That's beautiful. I am really not sure how I want to build this, though, to be honest. I like, my initial idea was just we start a gondola here, we go quite steeply up, we ended right there, and then we've got a connection from start to end, basically, and then people can kind of just walk around, you know. But I guess the overall idea of the game is I go get this going all the way around the park. I really don't have that much space. Like, yeah. It's not ideal, you know, it really isn't. We could get it going, like, right around here, I suppose, then go around here, like, have a station, raise it up a bit, go, like, across here, across there, have another station, like, there. But it's gonna be, like, so expensive to build the thing, isn't it? I'm not sure $5 grand is gonna be enough for this, to be honest. And also, doesn't seem to be wanting to let me build it like that. Which is intersecting terrain. So it needs to be rather flat, it seems. Oh, jeez. Also, the gondola just seems a bit cheaper. Which is nice, because we don't have money. I don't really know how I want to do this right now, to be honest. I think we're just going to leave the guest satisfaction a little lower, and we're going to go with... we're just going to go with the animal exhibits for the time being. Because that feels like we're at least working on the goals, and I'm really worried about that overall more stuff, like more, like, it's just expensive to build this stuff, and like an animal exhibit is already like 3k, which is a lot of money to take and, you know, just throw at things already like that, to be honest. So we're going to throw one down, maybe right here, you know, closest to the entrance. People don't have to walk that far, because I guess the walking is a bit of a problem. I'd still love to see the building controls here, to be honest. I don't really know how you turn off angle snap again. But, you know, the good thing is it's not our own zoo yet, so if it isn't quite perfectly aligned, you know, I guess it is what it is. Okay, but that's the exhibit at least plunked down, which is, you know, something. I would now like to go and have a look at what sort of exhibit animals could be cool, and what sort of we already have. I think we had like froggies and someone else. So froggies are here, and we've got rattlesnakes up there. Okay, let's see what we maybe have, what could be fitting the zoo, and then we go from there. We also, and one thing that I actually just noticed, we don't really... Oh, no, we do actually have exhibit education boards, so that's something we do have. Okay, so we need to get the same going out there to make sure that people actually get educated. Generally speaking, the education rating is rather low with people, and I think I've seen that there's actually technically staff that you can hire that go around and educate people. I'm not sure. Oh, no, here. Educator. So we could actually hire an educator that goes around and teaches people things about the animals, which could be good to raise our overall our overall rating from the guests. Maybe just one for the park or something for the time being. On the other hand side, you know, it is going to increase our costs, but we do need to make sure that we keep raising that guest happiness to keep people coming into here, I feel. Let's go and have a look at exhibit trading, though. Boa constrictor. Quite fancy. Don't really fancy spiders that much, I will have to admit. You know, a lot of snakes. Technically, we do have snakes already. Scorpions. Ooh. Oh, you're a cool little dude. I love this. Honestly. Gila monster sounds great to me. I guess we're going to need 2. So I would get one of the silver level ones, and then for male, we unfortunately really only have a non-silver, non-bronze, no nothing. Very short on longevity and fertility, which is not great. You know, I guess it is what it is. Okay, and then we go to animal trading. No, animal storage, exhibit storage. There we go. and we send them to the zoo. So, numero one, or numero uno, send that one to the zoo as well. And then they're both scheduled for delivery, which is beautiful. And then we've got a whole 2% of animal welfare. Quickly going to fix that before we get animal protesters in the zoo again, just protesting everything to bits. And we're already down to $1,700 again, unfortunately. But we did make some money, which is good. You know, after being 2,000 and negative, but we do need to make sure to get rid of that loan again as well to max our profitability. That said, temperature, humidity, exhibit is too cold, humidity is too high. I mean, that's the basics for the time being, I guess, that we do need to fix for them. Humidity should be quite low, I guess, maybe like 10%. Feels like 35 degrees Celsius or something, maybe the way to go. Okay, maybe even more. Okay. And the humidity is a tad bit too low now. Boom, there we go. Okay, so that's the first bit already adjusted as we need. And then layout. Well, I don't have anything researched for them yet, which is a bit of an issue. I don't know if we actually ever researched anything for the other laddies. No, we didn't. So maybe that's something that we do want to do. I'm not quite sure where we currently stand in terms of research, to be honest. She is researching... Oh, she's researching enrichments for the wildebeest currently. Rotavirus seems to be going around in circles, so that's probably something we do want to research eventually. We don't really have that many vets, do we? Why do we only have 2 when we have 3 work zones? Is that potentially an issue? Or are they just working across work zones? Okay, I guess they're just, like, assigned to everything, basically. Which could become an issue at some point. We do need to make sure that we at least stay some level of profitable for the time being. So that's that, at least. What we are going to do is we're going to go and get some level of educational devices out here. So Habitat web camera is also quite cool. Is that like a free way of basically doing ads for the zoo? Or like, we could sneak one in right here where the bears sleep or something. Boop. Okay. Whee! Look at that! We've got a webcam now. Isn't that cool? And that contributes 0.05 marketing stars. Oh, like reputation-wise. Oh, okay, I see. So you could just start spamming these round. Like 1 per habitat, I guess, maybe. You would get like 0.2. Then you get the exhibits, maybe 0.4 or something. Well, I guess the exhibits don't count, right? But you get 0.2 marketing stars from that if you get, like... That's actually quite nice. So, you know, marketing rating could go up. Guest education rating is quite low. But the higher the reputation, I guess, the more people will also generally come by. Now, looking at this, what we actually wanted was a bit of education for people. So, let's go and get an exhibit education board going. Turn that sort of the right way. Can just slap that like here-ish. And we'll maybe just get another one going to the other side of it. And we will go and get an educational speaker. I mean, you know, we could favorite it. Makes probably sense. Slap that on top. Cool. Then we need to make sure to... Ooh, lag. Help. Oh, wow. Okay. Then we need to make sure to actually configure the things. So, Gila Monster, range-wise... There we go. There goes the map. We can go and nicely increase that. Would have a bit of an overlap here. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if we just do it like that, I think. So that way, you know, we've got a nice little bit of education around there. And, what's that, actually? I don't know. Just a random thing. Maybe. Aha, Conservation Education Board. Can't... Oh, there we go. Ah, interesting. Could just educate people on climate change, for example. And then we can give it an image. Why is it pointed that way, though? Oh my god, that is triggering me so hard. Did I place that down like that, or... I hope that wasn't me. Jesus Christ. You guys will probably be able to tell me at some point. But let's go and add the Gila monster here onto that. Then we've got some education going. And that is another exhibit done. Another exhibit species going for us. So that should hopefully be nice. Keeper cannot reach exhibit. That is a bit of an issue. I did forget to actually add it to work zone. So we do want to make sure to do that. I think it was number... Was it number 1? Was it number 2? I think it was number 2, no? Yep. Okay, so it's number 2. We add that to it, and then, you know, people can actually reach it, which is going to be beautiful, and we actually get the exhibit animals into there as well. Hopefully that'll make guests a little happier. You know, another animal to look at. Be happy. Basically, just be happy. Stop complaining. Other than that, though, I mean, generally speaking, we do need to work on growing the zoo, I guess. That's, like, number 1 complaint. People are looking at the empty exhibit, I think. I don't think there's anyone in there yet, is there? Yeah, they're like, oh, where is he? Where is he? It's not even in there yet. Well, what are you looking at? There's no animal in there. It's like, yeah. Ooh, rattlesnake had an offspring. Interesting one. Now, we do need to take care of that, because we probably, yeah, you can see we do get a little bit of a issue there with the group size. So, we need to make sure to get rid of one of them. 4.1 years old. You've got this one. Okay, so this is the new one. So, we need to move that one to the trade storage, because unfortunately, you know... Ooh! That's a bit of an issue. What do you mean, vandalized? Go away, vandalizing my poor educational boards. What the heck? Need more security cameras. Gotta lock people up for this kind of stuff. What in the world do you mean? But okay. So, that's beautiful. We've got another exhibit going. Animals should be there shortly. I hope. Don't see them yet, but they're coming. And that's one level closer to the goal. And on top of that, you know, with all these financial measures now taken, it seems like we're really doing well. And we just hit 1,000 guests in this very zoo as well. So very, very happy about that. I think things are going the right way, rather. We do need to make sure to stay on top of it and, well, you know, make sure that they don't suddenly turn the wrong way again. For the time being, though, I think it's going quite well. I'm quite happy. I hope you're happy as well with this little overlength episode, but I think we did make some good progress. Next time, then, we're going to go and look at adding the second exhibit species, and maybe, just maybe, we will actually get a ride going. Let me know down below in the comments, maybe, if you know just how expensive that could end up being for me. If it's like 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand, let me know. It would be great to know about. And then, you know, we can maybe make a choice about that in the next episode as well. For today, though, I will end this one off right here. Hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. As usual, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way, then, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.